Okay, that's good. So let's talk about that, like relationships. Like even it's not, not just boyfriend, girlfriend, but just like relationships with like children, spousal relationships, family, sister, brother. Let's talk about relationships. What's the best way to have the best type of relationship? Like what characteristics do you think you need to have a good, solid relationship? Like, what's number one?
I think one thing, I guess along the lines of what we were just talking about, really, was accepting people for who they are.
Yeah.
In a way, accepting them where they are, and not trying to necessarily change them.
Right.
But at the same time, kind of pushing people to better.
So because I think sometimes for me, like, what's the, I want to say, balance between, because I think I'm just learning that about myself, that it's like, I think I have a coach mentality. Okay. And I didn't realize that until that day we did that, and you said something, and I was like, I do kind of like, I do kind of push people, like, you know what I'm saying? But I always have good intentions. Like, I'm just like, you can do
right.
it. Like, I just want, it's like,
That's
if I
funny.
see you can do it, you can do it. Like, you know what I mean?
You was like, come on. I was like, she was not going to let me not do it.
I know. And so, like, not that, I don't think it's a bad thing, but it's like, when to, like, hold back. And, like even with me doing hair, sometimes I'm like, oh my gosh, she would look so cute with, you get what I'm saying? And knowing when to say, you know what, they're just not ready for that.
Right.
And so when I do that, I have to learn to, like, I don't know, it's hard for me to, like, I think that I'm so black and white, so it's like, I'm either gonna be in the driver's seat or I'm gonna be in the helper seat, like helping you make your vision come. But like just being in the middle, like you kind of want me to lead, but you kind of want me to fight. I'll be like, oh my gosh, what role do you want me to take? I just need you to just tell me whichever one. I'm good at both of them.
Right.
But you got to give me one. You can't have me like in the middle. But even in doing hair or styling or anything like that, sometimes you have to learn how to be both and know when to be both. Right. And I think that happens in relationships too. You know what I'm saying? Like me and my best friend, we would have this thing. I'm older than she is, by like a year or something. But we would do this thing like when she felt like I was acting maybe a little immature or whatever, she'd be like, okay, I'm the oldest today. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we would just do that, like, with each other. Okay, like, you're wrong. You know what I'm saying? So, I think you just have to, but having the leeway to do that, because some people just don't want you to tell them nothing just because they feel like they're older or they're the man or whatever. And it's like, they don't have nothing to do with how you acting right now.
Right. That's a good point.
But I was thinking about, like, today I was thinking about, like, relationships as far as, like, a team is concerned. And I feel like relationships are teams. Like, it could be a duo, it could be 3, it could be 5, whatever, you know what I mean? And I was thinking about how, like, for example, like, in my household, I remember one day when I started working, because I used to be stay at home. I'm like, okay, now I'm working. Right. So the team, like, everybody gotta take on some new responsibilities. Because I can't, I'm not gonna, not that I can't, but I'm not going to.
Right.
Go to work, come home, clean up, do this, do that, and you just be sitting there the whole time. And I was like, no. Teamwork. Teamwork is what's gonna make this thing work. Because if I'm doing all that stuff, eventually I'm gonna tire out. And then who's gonna do this part? You know what I'm saying? So we had this long conversation. So I was like, this is your responsibility, this is your responsibility. So I was thinking about teamwork. Like I just feel like we're all here to just
help each other
out. But what I learned is that some people are just on the team, and then some people are really part of the team.
True.
And you gotta, even in that, you have to identify those that are just on the team taking up space. But the frustration with me is like, I'm like, I don't like just people sitting on the. You gotta have something. You gotta do something, even if it's just a smile.
So it's like how finding the balance between pushing people as a teammate to help them, and then, or pushing them out of frustration.
Yeah, one of the two. You're gonna get pushed.
You're gonna get pushed.
Yeah, something. You're gonna either be better,
right,
or you're gonna get off and look from the sidelines and see where you could have been better. Like, but you're not gonna just take up space. It's just not gonna happen.
Not gonna happen.
I just don't think it's fair. Because you know what? I feel like even if God chooses you to do something, if you don't want to do it, the job still has to get done. You know what I'm saying?
But with God, you don't do it, He go to the next.
That's what I'm saying. The job still has to get done. That doesn't take away that He chose you for it. It doesn't take away that you will be great at it. But the fact that you don't have the desire or will to do it, we got to move on. Because things have to be accomplished. Seasons come, seasons go. Things build on it. You know what I'm saying?
Gotta make it.
Gotta keep moving.
And that's just it. And that's what, because I say even, God goes to the next person, because I do believe that sometimes God's like, okay, you're not standing up right here. So have you ever been in that situation where it's like, well, I know I've been in a situation where I felt like I should have said something, but I was hesitant and I didn't say anything or something like that, and then somebody else came and said, and I was like, that's an example of God still gonna get the job done. Right. He gonna have somebody say it. What didn't allow God to use you to say it. So I moved to the next, which He probably knew it in the first place. But a lot of times I feel like that's Him showing us
chance after chance after chance, and then He'd be like, okay, I gotta do this today. So I mean, and even with I feel like even with family, because family can take each other for granted.
Stay tuned for part 2.
With, my